In today's video, I'm going to be ranking the best quarterback releases in Madden 23. If you did not know, Madden 23 added a bunch of new releases, and it's been a while since we got some actual updated times on each release. So I went ahead and recorded each and every single release, throwing a short, a medium, and a deep pass. I took that footage into Premiere Pro and went frame by frame from when the animation started to where the animation ended. You're going to be seeing in the top left right here times for S, M, and D. That does not stand for suck my, it stands for short, medium, and deep. And then at the bottom, we're gonna have an average. I'm gonna be playing footage of each and every single quarterback's release in the background as well. I will say for the short throw, you're gonna notice that it might have more frames than the medium and deep throw. But what I did with the short one was, you'll notice that I was throwing a pass in the flats to the right. Most of the time their bodies would turn and then they started the animation. So I went with the starting point of where the turn started instead of where the arm started. So that's why these shorts are a little bit longer. But yeah, we got 19 releases to go over. So let's go ahead and get into number 19. At number 19 right here, we have traditional 6 represented by AJ McCarron. He had a time of 14 frames for a short throw, 12 frames for a medium throw, but you're gonna notice the deep throw of 25. He had a crazy long windup. So this is one of the ones that I would for sure say, hey, do not use a quarterback with traditional 6. I mean, the short and medium were fine, but the deep ball windup just really isn't worth it. And at number 18 right here, we are going to have slinger 7 represented by Delvin Hodges right here. Again, the short and medium are absolutely fine. The medium is actually really good. I believe it's tied for the fastest in the game, but the average of 16.33 really again gets like just crazy weighed by that deep ball and just the crazy windup he has with that deep ball release. Short and medium, it's fine, but that deep ball, man, it's just a problem. Now again, we're going to number 17 right now, and the same exact thing can be said. Slinger 4 I do think is a little bit better because you have a slightly better shorter release with 14 frames. Medium again is 11 frames, and deep is 24. Once again, an absolutely insane windup. And I forgot to say, but the quarterback representing this is Jamie Newman right here, and the average time of 16.33 just really weighed by that deep ball release. Now at number 16, we're gonna have traditional 1 represented by the boat, Blake Bortles. At times of 15 frames for short, 14 frames for medium, and 15 frames for deep, an average of 14.66. Really, it's a consistent release. It's just a slightly longer release than the average. At least with traditional 1, you know what you're getting pretty much every single time. Number 15, the time I got was slinger 9, represented by a quarterback with the last name Gordon right here. Not sure off the top of my head, but we got 16 frames for short, 12 for medium, and 15 for deep, giving an average frame time per release of 14.3. Then at number 14 right here, we have slinger 2 represented by Kyle Slaughter. 17 frames for short, 12 for medium, and 13 for deep, giving an average of 14 frames per throw. The short was a little bit longer, which I'm not that opposed to this release. If I were to actually rank these releases based on like just the thoughts of how good they were, this release would actually be higher because the short release being a little bit slower, not the end of the world in my opinion. Like for the most part, the average frames per short throw seems to be 15. 2 frames longer isn't the end of the world, but getting that good medium and deep release is actually really nice. Number 13 right here, I'm gonna have traditional 7 represented by Jared Stidham right here. The one where you're pretty consistently getting around the same numbers, 15 frames for short, 13 for medium, and 14 for deep, giving an average of 14 frames. And at number 12 right here, we're gonna have traditional 4 represented by Jake Fromm. You get a short release of 15 frames, 13 for medium, and 14 for deep, again bringing the average to 14 frames. And then at number 11 right here, we got traditional 2 represented by Kurt Benkert right here, an absolute GOAT. But he has 15 frames for short, 13 for medium, and 14 for deep, again bringing the average to 14 frames. Now we are officially into the top 10 right here. At number 10, I have generic 1. Generic 1 is going to be represented by Derek Carr right here. I got times of 15 frames for the short throw, 12 for medium, and 15 for deep, giving an average of 14 frames. Then at number 9, I got Gen 2 Generic 2, represented by Cam Newton right here, with a short throw frame time of 14, medium of 12, and deep of course 15, bringing in an average of 13.66. Moving on to number 8 right here, we got Slinger 6, represented by James Morgan, aka Throne, with a short throw frame time of 15, medium of 12, and deep 14, bringing in an average of 13.66 per throw. Now, honestly, I think probably the biggest surprise of the video for me is at number 7 right here. It's going to be Gen 3. Now, when I was using Gen 3 in Ultimate Team, I did feel like it was just off. Like, it just didn't really feel good. Gen 3 coming in at number 7 when it was a top 2 release last year, maybe even number 1. Short throw frame time of 14, medium of 12, and deep for 15. Lost that really fast deep release animation and had an average frame time of 13.66. Now, at number 6, I do have Traditional 5. Traditional 5 right here has a short throw frame time of 16, medium of 11, and deep of 14. Honestly, I'm a little bit more higher on this one because the medium and deep are shorter. The short is a little bit longer, but I'm willing to live with a longer short throw than compared to the medium or deep. Now at number 5 though, I have Slinger 5 with a short throw frame time of 14, medium of 11, deep of 15, and an average of 13.33. This was represented by Steven Montez right here. And at number 4, I got Slinger 3 with a short throw frame time of 14, medium of 11, and deep for 15. This is represented by Deshaun Kaiser right here. At number 3, we got Slinger 8 with a short throw frame time of 13, medium of 12, and deep of 14, bringing an average of 13 frames. This was represented by Garrett Gilbert right here. And at number 2, we got Traditional 3 with a short throw frame time of 13, medium of 12, deep of 14, bringing an average of 13 once again. This was represented by Chris Streveler right here. And at number 1, I don't think anyone is going to be surprised, but we got Slinger 1. Slinger 1 represented by Ryan Finley. 12 frames for that short throw, 11 frames for the medium, and 13 for deep was really surprising for me because last year the knock on Slinger 1 was having a crazy long windup on deep balls. I really didn't feel like really any windup when I was using this Ryan Finley, and you can see like I was throwing 60-yard bombs for each and every single quarterback, so really surprising. Got an average of 12 frames per throw. So yeah, y'all, that was the list in my testing of all the quarterback releases in the game. I hope y'all did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. It did take me a lot of time to go ahead and do this video, so I would greatly appreciate that. Also would appreciate if you want to talk about the quarterback releases or potentially want to see me test some other cool stuff like this. Check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. I do appreciate y'all clicking onto this video though. If you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. Went ahead and ranked all the quarterbacks in Madden 23 Ultimate Team.